Welcome students, welcome to Samir Sir's The English Club, where search comes to an end. In previous topic we had learnt about noun. Today we will be dealing with pronoun. So what is pronoun? Pronoun is a word that is used instead of noun. It is considered as pronoun. So whenever there is a repetition of noun, instead of getting the same repetition, we are always using some words and they are in the category of pronouns. Now, personal pronouns. Here we will definitely deal with personal pronouns. So what are these personal pronouns? We have 7 personal pronouns, that is I, we, you, he, she, it, they. You is repeated here, so don't worry. Just concentrate towards the cursor and my voice. Don't read out. Pronoun, there are 7 personal pronouns, just I told. Now we will deal with this first person, second person and third person. What are exactly these? As I am talking to you, that's why I am a second person, and I am talking to you, that's why you are a second person. So when I will discuss with you, then there is a conversation between only 2 people, that is first person and second person, then you and I. Whenever you will deal with third person, that is called third person. Whenever you will deal with your parent, your friends, then definitely he or she will be considered as third person. Then here we have a subjective case, objective case and possessive case. Subjective case means the personal pronouns as they are. Objective cases, they are specially used in change the voice. You might have seen. Possessive case, considered as possessions. So first we will deal with this singular and plural. First person we have I. As I am talking to you, I am alone, that's why I need to be considered as I. That is singular one. Suppose if there are more than 2 teachers who are dealing with you, or 2 people are talking, then we are considering them we. For me, you are the second person, either singular or plural, no issue, only you is used here. Suppose if you are dealing as a first person, then if you are alone there, then you are I. If you are there with your friends, then it is to be considered as we. Third person boy, we consider he, pronoun for him. Then we have she, then we have it for neutral gender, she for feminine gender or for the females. Plural, if third person are in a plural category, that is more than 2 numbers, then we consider them as they. Objective case, first person singular, I converts into me, we converts into us, you converts into you only, he converts into him. You need to just mug it up, you need to just keep it in mind. She converts into her, it remains same it. They converts into them. The task is done by them, the task is done by him, the task is done by her. In this way, it's a passive construction. Now third part, that is possessive case. I, mine and mine. This book is mine, this is my book, this is our book, this book is ours. This is your class, this class is yours. You converts into your and yours. Again the same. Singular, he converts into his, masculine, she converts into her, hers, feminine gender, and it converts into its. Their converts into theirs. Now this there, THEIR and THERE, here students are confusing. There, THEIR, it's a possession, and there, THERE, it is specially used for a place. So don't get confused in these 2 things. So this is the chart of personal pronouns, and according to this only we are speaking with one another. It is rather more important. Next, now we will learn these possessive things in detail. How this possessive converts into possessive adjectives and possessive pronouns. Possessive adjective and possessive pronouns we will be dealing in detail now. Now if any possessive pronoun is playing a role of an adjective, then that pronoun is called possessive adjective. Means adjective means what? A word which gives an extra information about noun. Now just read out this sentence. This is my book, where we have noun book. Now this is a book, this is a noun. Extra information we are getting here, my book. This is not your book, this is my book. So my, we have this my, here in possessive. So this pronoun is playing a role of adjective here. That's why it is called this is my book. This is his book. This is his book. This possessive pronoun came before a noun. That's why it is an adjective. In the above sentence, my and his are playing the roles of an adjective. That's why it is possessive adjectives. Now whenever these things are playing a role of pronouns, see, if any possessive pronoun is playing a role of a pronoun itself, that pronoun is called a possessive pronoun. This book is mine. Now the position of pronoun is at last. So this book. Now if you will pay attention, this is a noun, and before that this is written. What is this? It's a demonstrative which we will be dealing afterwards in the same chapter only, but still just I'm telling you that this is an adjective and this is a pronoun. So this book is mine. So mine is considered as pronoun. This doll is hers. We had already learned about this. See, feminine gender. So this is possessive pronoun. In the above sentences, mine and hers are playing roles of pronoun. You will again clear your doubts in the above thing, that is demonstrative pronouns and demonstrative adjectives. So don't worry about it. Now see, demonstrative pronoun. When this, that, this, that, these, those, etc. are playing or pointing out the objects to which they refer, they are called demonstrative pronoun. Now please pay attention. This is the book. Now this is demonstrative pronoun. Now this did not come before the noun. This is just before the helping verb itself. It is the starting word. That's why it should be considered as pronoun. Mangoes of Mumbai are better than those of Bangalore's. Those of Bangalore. That Bangalore is nowadays, it's an old spelling. So this those in the above sentence, this and those are used as pronoun. Now to clear our concepts, or to clear our concept about the demonstrative, we will deal with adjective now. Demonstrative adjective. Now this, that, these and those play a role of an adjective. They are called demonstrative adjective. Now see, this book is of Kabir's. Those books are his. Now here, noun. Book is a noun, and before that we have this. Again books, again we have those. It's a plural. In the above sentence, this and those are used as an adjective. So hope you understood the difference between the demonstrative pronouns and adjective, as well as possessive pronouns and possessive adjectives. After this lesson, you need to just read out some kind of different notes or the same notes if you want to, and you need to practice it, then only you will understand. Now we'll go on the another topic. Sorry, reflexive and emphatic pronoun. Now just concentrate. When self is added to my, your, him, her, it, and selves to our, you, them, we are getting compound personal pronoun. Now how we will say? My, myself, your, yourself, him, himself, her, herself, it, itself. It's a singular thing. Then our, ourselves, you, yourselves, them, themselves. These are the things. Reflexive pronoun. When the action done by the subject reflects upon the subject, it is called a reflexive pronoun. Example, she hurt herself. Here, she hurt herself. Now this herself is for this girl or a lady, for this subject. They have got themselves into a mess. Now this themselves is specially for this subject, they. That's why it is called reflexive pronoun. In the above sentence, herself and themselves are used reflexively, means specially for the speaker of the subject. Sorry. Emphatic pronoun. When the compound personal pronoun is used to emphasize the subject, it is called emphatic pronoun. Just to emphasize means what? Just to give importance. I myself gave him money. None other, I myself, I gave him money. Not his dad, not his mother, not his friend. So here the emphasis is given to this subject I. They themselves completed their work. They themselves, they did not take the help of anybody else. They alone They were there to solve their work. That's why it is considered they themselves. In the above sentence, herself and themselves are used emphatically. Now, hope you understood reflexive pronoun and emphatic pronoun. Next, indefinite pronoun. The pronoun which refers to person or things in a general way but do not refer to any person or thing in a particular. They are called indefinite pronoun. So which are these? One, none, all, some, somebody, anybody, everybody, many, etc. So we do not have a particular person who is a masculine or feminine or a neuter gender, just someone. One must not boast of one's own success. This is one. Who is that one? Anyone. Anybody can among us. Somebody called me. Who called me? I do not know. Somebody. Maybe a man or a woman or a boy or a girl. Anybody. Sorry. Many of them were punished. Many of them. We do not know how many, but still many of them. Now, next. Distributive pronoun. The pronoun which refers to person or things on at a time. It is considered distributive pronoun. Either, sometimes it is pronounced as either also, each, neither. Each of the boys received a prize. So each is considered to be the distributive pronoun. Each means everyone. Either of these roads leads to the government hospital. Whatever roads are there, either of the roads, anyone. Now, next we have relative pronoun, the last topic of this pronoun chapter. This pronoun is a vast chapter, but still, just for the basic knowledge, I have taken out a few pronouns in a brief manner. I am explaining all these things. Now, relative pronoun, which relates to the same noun. That is, what, who, whom, whose, that, etc. Now, these relative pronouns are used in clauses also, and those clauses are called relative clauses. So, we will be dealing with it in another chapter. Now, example, this is the boy who received a prize. Again, this is a clause. This is the boy, a main clause, and who received prize? It's the subordinate clause. So, who is considered as a relative pronoun. The house which my uncle built cost him rupees 10 lakh. Now, which my uncle built, which is referred to this house? The house which my uncle built. My uncle built a house which cost 10 lakh. This is the book that you purchased for me. Now, that the sun whose rays give life to the earth is regarded by some people as the god. So the sun whose rays, it is whose is specially for the subject sun. These are the boys whom we met at fair. So especially these whom for boys. So this is called relative pronoun. We will just get a quick look towards our taught things. Sorry. Personal pronouns, we just learned first person, second person and third person. We also knew about the subjective and objective cases as well as possessive cases. This possessive, this is rather more important. This possessive is playing a role of noun as well as a role of possessive adjectives. We have already learnt it in this possessive adjectives and possessive pronouns. Afterwards we have learnt about demonstrative pronoun and demonstrative adjectives. Demonstrative, these, that, these, those. When these four things are playing a role of pronoun, they are called demonstrative pronouns, and when these four are playing a role of adjective, then they are called demonstrative adjectives. Next we have reflexive and emphatic pronoun. Myself, yourself, himself, herself, itself, singular. Ourselves, yourselves, themselves, considered as plural. So reflexive pronoun. Emphatic pronoun, when the compound personal pronoun is used to emphasize the subject. Emphasis subject means give importance to the subject only. It is considered. Then we have indefinite pronoun. One, none, all, some, somebody, anybody, everybody, many, etc. Now whenever you will be learning all these things, So you have n number of books, grammar books available in the market itself. You just go and read out all those books so that you can just clarify your doubts. Secondly, we have a textbook of each class. Then we need to sort out what kind of pronouns, what kind of nouns are over there. We need to segregate them so that if you really want to do study in detail, then it's a fantastic thing. And if you are getting different kinds of grammar books to read out, then it's a fantastic thing to understand the things in detail. Next we have distributive pronoun, either, each and neither. Then we have learnt about the relative pronouns, that is what, who, whom, whose, that, etc. It is considered as that relative clauses or that clauses. There is a separate chapter over there. You might have heard about the words clauses. We have noun clause, adjective clause and adverb clause. So we have a relative clause also, so it is considered. So pronoun is a such kind of parts of speech which can be dealt or which can be used anywhere. Hope you understood today's tutorial, that is on the pronouns itself. Thank you very much for your valuable time, and if you have any doubts or if you have any kind of questions, then you can just comment over there. You can subscribe my channel so that you can get the updates. In the next chapter we will be dealing with the another parts of speech. Verb we will be dealing with, so let's ready with the same thing. And if you have any doubts, please write down your question over there, or you can mail me or you can call me. And if you have any another particular extra references, so please let me know if you have anything. Thank you very much for watching this tutorial. Thank you.